All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the technical delay. Seems like South Suburban may have been having issues with their Wi-Fi. So I am now connected and we are live. So 14:10 left in the first period. You missed about 50 seconds, 2 minutes and 50 seconds here of the game. We're in the first period. The score is still 0-0. You have Larson in net tonight, already made several great saves. Carter back to Mac with the puck. Mac back to Carter. Off of Simon. Back behind the net. Maz gives chase. Got Gates, Maz, and Simon on this line with Carter and Mac on defense. Steamboat shot goes a little bit wide. Mac tries to clear the zone. We're going to have an icing on Heritage. So face-off back in the Heritage zone. Braden, Mason. But Braden with the face-off. Face-off won by Heritage. Ben takes it around the net. And it's a foot race to the puck. Got some weird angles on the iPad here. So Isaiah in the corner fighting his man for the puck. As he gets pushed off by his man. Steamboat, a traditionally physical team, they certainly aren't proving us wrong on that one. And Metzger down the far boards. Race to the puck. So Steamboat tries to get it out of the zone. Braden gives chase. Great little pass into the Heritage zone. Pass over to Lacey to flip the ice. Braden picks that up in the neutral zone. It's bumped by his man there into the boards. Puck tipped by, is that Gates? Yeah, puck tipped by Gates. With Cole Bale chasing it into the corner. Hogan David. Picked up at center ice by Carter. Carter chips it over to Mac, or Gates. And it's a pass centered by Steamboat, and it's 1-0 Steamboat. So 11:07 left in the first period, 1-0 visitors. Face off here with 11:07 left in the first, picked up by Heritage at center ice. Maz has the puck back into the zone. So puck back behind the net to Maz. Steamboat steals, tries to ring that around the boards there, as Maz is fighting off his man. Maz steals the puck into the corner, tries to center it. With Metzger, tries to push that on net there. So Steamboat dumps it into the zone, back around the net, as Mac tries to control it to get it out. Carter tries to chip it around the player there. Got a little stuck. Shot and kicked away. Kicked away by Larson. Great defense in the center of the ice to break that one up. A little bit too close to Comfort, for Comfort. Ooh, big hit by Steamboat on Braden behind the net. As Ben with the shot, goes a little bit wide of the net. Isaiah centers it, and Steamboat carries it into the neutral zone. Isaiah with the nice little bump of his man, loses the puck. So Mason and Cole giving chase in the zone. So Steamboat dumps it into the Heritage Zone for an ice. So 8:35 left in the first period. It is 1-0 Steamboat. The face-off won by Steamboat, carried into the neutral zone. We got Mara, jumps up on the Steamboat player, tries to clear it out off the boards to Cole Bale. As Cole carries it into the zone, Steamboat takes it. Trying to break that out there, and it got bumped back to the back of the zone. It was a fortuitous bounce. As Liam pushes that puck out of the zone. If Steamboat would have touched it there, it would have been offsides. And shot by Steamboat. Tipped, saved by Larson. Great save. So face-off just to the right of Larson in the Heritage Zone. 7:43 left in the first period. With Carter bringing it around the net to Gates. Tries to break it out. It's picked off by the Steamboat player. But grabbed by Gates. Picked off again. A little bit of back and forth here. Carter with the great stick. Little poke check on the Steamboat player. As Mac tries to get it out of the zone there. Picked off by Steamboat. So Mac pins his man against the boards. And Gates dumps it. Oh, he takes a weird carom off the boards there. And goes right back out into play. That would have been an icing. As Mason dumps it and gives chase. Steamboat tries the shot, broken up. as Mack chases the puck back behind the net. Oh, taken by the Steamboat player at center ice there. That would have been a great breakout. Would have had a 2-on-1. It's a great idea as Carter takes his man off the puck. So 5:43 left in the first period, 1-0 Steamboat, as Heritage tries to break that out and picked off by the Steamboat player, who centers it and then takes a huge hit from Mack. Hope he takes that as a lesson. Dump back into the Heritage zone, chased by Carter, as Mason breaks out the puck. Grabs Cole coming off the bench there with the shot, a little bit wide of the net. Isaiah back to give chase. Takes his man off the puck momentarily to break up the play. And kicks that out of the zone. Great steal by Hogan to center it. And a tip right off what looked to be the back of the pipe. That's one of the closest chances we've had so far. And a shot and a save by Larson. 4:30 left in the first period. It is 1-0 Steamboat. So an early strike by them and unable to counter at this point, or up to this point. So 4:30 left again in the first period, 1-0 Steamboat. Face-off won by Heritage. Shot on net and soaked up by Larson. Face-off won by Steamboat. Great hustle to break up that play by Hogan. Puck skirts out in front of the net there, picked up by Steamboat. Shot on net. Ben breaks up any thought of a rebound by Steamboat, as Isaiah fights his man in the corner. Picked up by Steamboat. Getting out muscled there a little bit. Isaiah grabs the puck. Gets tipped back to Ben. Hits the ref. Shot just wide of the net. Ben's trying to get a whistle here, it looks like. Let's see if they're going to wave this off. And it's an icing. So puck will come back into the Heritage zone for the face-off. So we get a change. We have Maz, Simon, Gates, Gassman, Lacey out on the ice as of now. Steamboat dumps it around. So Maz breaks that out to Gates. Gates dumps it in. Good battle for the puck. Steamboat breaks away with it though. Tries the dipsy-do between the legs. It does not work. Shot on Larson and gobbled up quite easily. As Liam gives his man a push. Looks like he went into the goalie and knocked Larson back a little bit there. So face-off will come just to the left of Larson in the Heritage Zone. 2:39 left in the first period. 1-0 Steamboat. So Simon tries to get that out of the zone. Works momentarily. Steamboat picks that back up. And they're breaking it out of the zone into Heritage Zone. And good stick, good poke check there. Looked to be Metzger. And we have Mack on the breakaway here. Takes the shot. Kicked away. And icing is waved off. It was tipped by the Steamboat player. As Carter with the fake pass, and then he makes the real pass, which was almost a breakaway. Steamboat back into the Heritage Zone, tries the pass around the back. And it's thrown out of the zone for an ice. So 1:18 left in the first period, 1-0 Steamboat. So face-off won by Steamboat. Takes the shot well over the net. So I believe that's Caden Larson with that pass across ice to Isaiah. Eats it up in the corner. And slap shot into the net. It's a goal by Steamboat. 49 seconds left in the first period. 0 Heritage to Steamboat. So 49 seconds left in the first period. We'll drop the puck here to hopefully finish out the period. Down by 2 or less. Sumped into the zone. Simon gives chase around the back of the net. And Maz back into the zone. Oof. Looked like that was tipped into the net there with 28 seconds left in the first period. Face-off won by Steamboat. Gates takes him off the puck in the zone. Great pass from Isaiah to Maz. Gates looked like he was trying for the one-timer there. Actually did get a shot on net, but it was easily kicked away by the Steamboat goalie. And that's the end of the period. All right, well, I'm going to try to figure out this scoreboard here, so bear with me while I play with the screen. And we're back for the start of the second period. 17-minute periods here. Been playing 15 in the tournament, so third game of the day, 17 minutes. Long time to be on the ice, so let's see what they can do with the second two periods. We like to play from behind, and we'll drop the puck for the second period. Face-off one there. Orange almost had it. Steamboat took the puck around the back of their net as Kellen has a nice little hit. Puck put on net. Blocked away. Almost had the rebound. And we've got a little bit of a breakaway as Carter's back to defend. Shot easily turned away by Larson. Kicked away by Larson there. As Mac gives chase over to the side. And chuck that out of the net or chuck that out of the zone for an icing. Well, folks, third game of the day. Everybody's looking a little tired. So face-off back in the Heritage zone after the ice. Hogan David. Nice face-off win there for Heritage. Steamboat dumps it into the Heritage zone. Kept in. And actually back out by Hogan. Nice keep in there by Ben. Oh, looks like we're going to have a trip. That's a trip on Ben. Got him trying to go around the net there. So 15:29 left in the second period, 2-0 Steamboat. Steamboat will go on the power play. Looks like we have Maz, Simon, Mac, and Carter out on the penalty kill for Heritage. As Mac tries to freeze it up in the corner, kill a little bit of time off the clock here. Steamboat tries to go up top on Larson, defended pretty easily there. And great clear out of the zone by Heritage. Almost had another clear there. Maz gives chase. Oh, Steamboat had Larson beat there, but I think he missed the net. Maz got him to relinquish that out of the zone. Almost had a breakaway down the ice. As Larson, it's a loose puck. We're still in the penalty kill here for another 15 seconds or so with 13:45 left in the second period. And we have another block shot by Maz as he just pushes it down the ice into the Steamboat zone for the change. So Steamboat passed through the neutral zone. Shot on Larson saved. Shot blockered away. It looked like it was blockered away by Larson. No matter the case, it was saved. It was a point-blank shot as well with a beautiful centering pass. Shot up over Larson's head there. So Metzger brings down the ice with Gates. And Gates couldn't, he lost the handle on that one. And Marek with the keep. And Mara with the stop. And that puck was just wide of that goalie there, just wide of Larson. Steamboat shot. Lots of traffic right off of someone's shin pads. So here we go. So Metzger down the ice, battling his player, and taken down, and then cross-checked. And it looked like that got him maybe right in the neck, and he hit his head. So typical play here by Steamboat, very physical team. So Metzger is able to skate off to the bench under his own power there. Let's hope he's okay. So 11:51 left in the second period. Heritage is on the power play. Cleared by Steamboat back into the Heritage zone. So Carter's bringing it up the ice, passes it up as Mason tips it into the zone. We're going to dump and chase it here. Try to dig it out. Steamboat tries to break it out of their own zone. 3-on-1, the wrong way. It's Carter with a tip to Braden. Sneaks into the Steamboat zone, just out of control there, out of Heritage's control, back into the Heritage zone for a clear. A minute left on the Steamboat penalty with 10:50 left in the second period. As Mack brings this up the ice. Back to Braden. Braden to Carter. And almost had that, and almost tipped that. He was taken off his man by the Steamboat player. As Cole Bale breaks it into the zone. Shot just a little wide. So Gates has it at center ice. Gates to Lacey. And Ben comes up and loses the puck there. Went right off the Steamboat player. Great little poke check by him. Taken back by Ben. As Lacey brings it into the zone. So good steal by Ben. He kicks it back behind him, and it almost went in under the goalie's arm there. That would have been fortunate. Need a greasy goal to get this started. So penalties over. We are at even strength with 9:35 left in the second period. It's Mack up to Persichetti. Persichetti was taken off the puck, but with Larson with the shot on the goalie. Nice little shot there as Mack gives chase. Mack out, and they're going to call an icing on this, even though it looks like it went through about 3 people. So the faceoff will come back into the Heritage Zone. We have Maz, Labulio, Braden, Mack, and Carter on the ice for the faceoff. And puck's dumped into the corner. As Mack breaks it out to Mason, to Braden. Carried into the zone, shot just wide of the net. As Maz tries to center to Mason. It's the puck taken off his stick there. And we're going to have an offsides, delayed offsides. Looks like he might have touched that, but so broken out by the Steamboat. And right off the knob, right off the handle of the stick, Larson got that one. It's just enough to send that shot awry. As Mara gets chased in the corner. Tries to center it through lots of traffic there. As Maz takes the puck and just tries to get it out of the zone. And we'll have an icing on Steamboat. So a much needed change. And the faceoff will come back into the Steamboat zone. Steamboat zone. Faceoff won by Steamboat. They try to break it out of their zone. As Mara loses her stick, is on her man. Thankfully, they kick that out of the zone. As Gassman going for a change. As Steamboat brings it back into their zone, tries to center it, gets tipped into the net. Sorry, into the netting. It's an important differentiation there. So face off just to the right of Larson. 5:53 left in the second period. Steamboat is up now 2-0. So puck back around the net to Isaiah, who tries to break it out. Steamboat keeps that in, dumps it around the back of the net. Shot with the attempted tip that just didn't work there. Shot blockered away by Larson. Cycled back to the Steamboat player behind the net. Took a little bit of hit by Isaiah there. Shot blockered away again by Larson. Simon tried to go around the back there as Isaiah takes the puck. Try to get it out of the zone. Looks like we're going to make a change, at least to a forward. Shot saved, kick saved by Larson. Beautiful save there. Showing his range. And frozen by Larson. So 4:10 left in the second period. See a face-off in the Heritage zone just to the left of Larson. So Mack takes the puck behind the back of the net, looking to make a breakout. Flips the ice as Caden Larson dumps it into the zone. See a little bit of a battle here, trying to keep the puck into the zone. Mack achieves that, but Steamboat breaks that out. We're in the neutral zone. Puck off the board, or off the pipe. I think 3 or 4 saves there by Larson. Great job by him. And we have 3:07 left in the second period as Heritage tries to break this out again. So Larson with a beautiful tip attempt to Hogan as he tries to center that. An unbelievable hit in the corner. Apologies, had a coughing fit while that play was going on. So roughing on Steamboat on that. Isaiah took a little bit of a beating, but the Steamboat player was the one who landed on the ice. So you can hear the crowd yelling. I'm not sure they were too happy with that call. I don't know if they got that right because the Steamboat player was on his back. So Isaiah put a beating on him there. Looks like we've got a timeout by Heritage at 2:38 in the second period. And Heritage will be on the power play. Folks, thanks for bearing with me here with some of the muting. If you can hear, I'm fairly congested. Picked up a little bit of a cold, so I've had several coughing fits. So if I do mute, that is the reason, but I'll try to at least keep following the play. Not sure how much I'm adding to this game vocally anyway. But we have a breakaway, a 2-on-1, heck of a pass, and that's a goal. So it was a pretty goal, and Steamboat's pretty proud of that. So 3-0 Steamboat with 2:28 left in the second period. That was a shorthanded goal as well for those scoring at home. So it is abundantly clear that the legs are a little tired. As Braden crosses center ice to dump it into the zone. And Steamboat will clear that with 2:05 left in the second period. So Braden with the pass, Cole with the shot, blockered away by the Steamboat goalie, and stolen by Steamboat. Kicked away by Larson, so pretty good save there. A little bit of a stressful situation. Steamboat backs it up out of their zone to kill a little time on the penalty kill. And they tip that, so no icing. Obviously no icing because of the penalty kill, but he tried to tip it into the zone. Playing a little game of keep away here with 38 seconds left on the power play. Stretch pass as Cole tips it into the zone. And Steamboat clears it again down the ice. 15 seconds left on the power play with 54 seconds left in the period. So pass out to Ben, stolen by Steamboat. As Ben gives chase into the Steamboat zone. Steamboat's going to play a little keep away here as well. A little bit of a dangerous move in front of their own goalie, but he had control. Steamboat brings it down the ice and passes it right to Isaiah's stick. Steamboat breaks it into the Heritage Zone to take the shot. Goes well wide of Larson. Maz, little poke check there to break up the play. And a little duck snort out of the zone to end the period. So it's the end of the second period, folks. 3-0 Steamboat. So we're back at it. Start of the third period as Heritage and Steamboat take the ice to warm back up a little bit. Start the period off down by 3. Cole chips that into the corner there after a pass from Carter. And almost broken it out of the zone, but kicked back into the Steamboat zone by Bale. Simon to Bale. Bale with the shot. Goes a little high into the netting. So we get the whistle and the face-off will come just next to the goalie here in the Steamboat zone. So Maz takes the face-off. Steamboat wins the face-off there. As Braden kicks it behind the net. Apologies. Isaiah with the defense there, and Steamboat just couldn't pull the trigger on that shot. As they try to cycle around and nobody's there. Maz fights his man off in the corner and comes out of that scrum with the puck to get it out of the zone. Steamboat goes right back into the zone, dumps it in. And Isaiah with the clean breakout, but nobody home for the pass. Looks like Brayton tried to make a break for it, but then went for a change. So we'll have an icing on Heritage, which will bring it back into the Heritage zone for the face-off. So face-off will be taken by Hogan, won by Heritage. Mac back around the net to Gates. Gates through the neutral zone, who dumps it into the zone. Steamboat breaks it out. Mar breaks up the play back to... Sorry, I couldn't see the number there, but puck ends up in the neutral zone, a little back and forth again. As Carter takes the puck, and no icing called. Didn't look like it tipped anybody, but we'll take it. As Larson gives chase around the back of the net, into the neutral zone, hot pass. So Carter with the puck, flips it back around to Cole to Mac. Kind of just bounces over everybody's stick there. Not catching too many of the breaks when it comes to that bouncing puck. Just dumped in by Steamboat. They try to dig it out. Nice hit against the boards by Carter. Shot by Steamboat. Soaked up by Larson. Good save. 14:07 left in the third period. 0-3 bad guys. Face-off won by Heritage. Carter kicks it around the zone. Tries to flip the ice there. So Steamboat chases the puck back into the zone. Lots of traffic in front of the net. As Larson has it securely covered. Not much going in from that angle. Puck kicked out into the zone. Got a little bit of a high stick with no call there. Looks like on Bale. So Braden carries it into the offensive zone. And we have Lacey one-on-one. And stopped by Larson. What a save. Kicked that leg out. Again, showing his range. And there goes Maz. We've got a 2-on-1, Mason and Maz. Shot. Went off the pads for the rebound. May have been trying 5-hole there, but did get the rebound. So we got a little life here, a little buzz on this shift. Kept in the zone there by Braden. Steamboat takes it back around the net. Mason heads him off before he could do that, however. And they just chuck it out of the zone, and that's going to be an icing on Steamboat. So 11:59 in the third period. Face-off will come back into the Steamboat zone. Heritage wins the face-off. Hard work by Hogan there. Steamboat enters into the zone. Drop pass. Didn't work out exactly how he planned it. So trying a breakout here, but Steamboat steals the puck. And bothered by Larson. The shot went a little wide of the net. And shot, kick saved by Larson. As Caden Larson tries to get it out of the zone. Back and out of play. Hit the ceiling, deflected, so we'll get a whistle, we'll get a change. And we'll try it again. 11-11 in the third period, make a wish. Face-off won by Steamboat. Shot deflected with a ton of traffic in front of the net. Put puck on net, sometimes puck go in net. And a shot, again, lots of traffic, lots of bodies in front of that as Cole tries to break that out. As Carter gets chased in the corner and kicks it around to Mac. Mac backshands it to Persichetti. Mac to Bale, Bale to a little bit out too far in front of him. A pass was at least. Steamboat looks to shot deflected. Just couldn't. Yeah, great defense there. Covered up by Larson for a whistle for 10:13 left in the third period. Good save by Larson. The puck was moving fast through the zone. So good eye by him to stop that one. That was a heck of a save. Point blank. Maz able to commandeer that puck there with Mason coming through the middle, skating down, and we are no ice. So Mason grabs the puck. He tries to tipped out into the neutral zone by the Steamboat player. So Maz picks up the puck on Mason's stick. No one with him there, so he's just going to put that on net. Easily turned away by the Steamboat goalie. Tried to get it out of the zone there, but kept in by Steamboat. Tried to get out of the zone, kept in by Steamboat. Shot to net and then saved by Larson. Soaked that one up. So 8 minutes left in the third period. It is 3-0 Steamboat. So tip by Gates into the neutral zone as Steamboat grabs that puck. A foot race by Mack and the Steamboat player. Mack wins that. He tries to break out the puck, and it's just not working how it's expected to right now. Some tired individuals. A shot over Larson's head. And it's going to be chucked out of the zone for a Heritage icing. So the face-off will come back into the Heritage zone with 6:56 left in the third period. 3-0 Steamboat. So shot by Braden, kicked away by the Steamboat goalie. And now being broken out by Steamboat. And a shot, and soaked up by Larson. Didn't know if he had it at first there. Then a Steamboat player comes in, may have sprayed him a little bit. Looks like Isaiah and Carter were having a conversation with him as he skates off the ice. So Hogan with the breakout, little duck snort out into the neutral zone. Steamboat tries to break it out of the zone. Simon tips that, and Steamboat dumps it in. He's able to keep it in there. As Isaiah takes his man down. And we've got a little cross-check in there, but nothing called. And Drew soaks that up, a little pushing and shoving. I think Isaiah was telling him that he didn't appreciate being cross-checked there. 5:21 left in the third period. So face-off won by Steamboat with the shot on net, and again soaked up by Larson. As Heritage tries to break it out of the zone, puck's going to go back for an icing. So face-off will come back into the Heritage zone. Gassman off the boards to try to break that out to Ben. Poked away by Gassman into the corner. Steamboat keeps the puck. Tried to give it up there. And loses it just over the blue line into neutral ice, so they'll come and tag up. And we've got a couple people stepping, which is very dangerous, but Larson makes the save and soaks that up. And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We got a little scrum going on. We need some refs to blow a whistle when the puck's frozen. So it'll look like Mack will go to the penalty box for protecting his goalie. So Heritage on the penalty kill, the 4:14 left in the third period. Carter's going to try to, and puck is cleared. As Mason gives chase, tries to disturb the power play of Steamboat. And Carter takes the puck. And we've got numbers here. And we've got a goal. Short-handed goal by Heritage. And I believe Carter got credit. It was a gorgeous pass through the crease. And not to be shut out today, 3-1 Heritage with 3:36 left in the third period. So still on the penalty kill here, folks, but that was a short-handed goal by Carter Wilson. Maybe we get two more of those. And skates around Larson to score. And that is a power play goal by Steamboat. So 4-1 Steamboat with 3:23 left in the third period. What a save by Larson to kick that leg out. That was pretty much an open net. And he made that save. So Maz will just try to chip it into the Steamboat zone, and then gives chase for a change. As Maz kicks that back into the Steamboat zone, dumps that, and then that forward line goes for a change. As Mac dumps it in, it goes off the Steamboat player's stick, and the goalie, I don't think that was very close, but that could have been something. So saved by Larson there. Heck of a shot by the Steamboat player. Thing had a little mustard on it. As Mac hits his man into the boards. Shot off his pads. Steamboat trying to paint corners on that. No such luck though. Mac poke checks that out of the zone. So Heritage gives chase back into the Steamboat zone. Easy for me to say. As Isaiah keeps that in. We got a little pushing and shoving here. I think Isaiah was stepping on his stick. Great save by Larson. Looked like that went off the handle of the stick. And Larson makes another save to prevent Steamboat from scoring with 5.2 seconds left in the game. So that will end it. Final score, Steamboat 4, Heritage 1. It was a valiant effort on tired legs, so hopefully everybody will get some rest tonight and show up for the, what I believe, I haven't seen confirmation, the championship game tomorrow.
That's correct.
Sounds like that's correct. So championship game tomorrow, we'll see you then. We'll be back on air, and we'll hope for a W. So thank you all.